Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup routine video. It's been highly requested since before I posted my first video and after. So I didn't have anything else planned for this Monday video. So I said, well, everybody's been asking me to do a makeup video, so I'll just show you basically how I do my makeup when I do my makeup. So I have this mirror. Is she a little dirty? Please ignore that. I usually do my makeup in the bathroom, but it's all right. Just got done taking a shower, so my hair looks dirty. It's not, it's just wet. I couldn't decide on which palette I wanted to use, if I wanted to use the Naked Honey palette or the Cherry palette. So we're gonna make a look using both. Go ahead and get her out the box. Now, I personally really enjoy the Urban Decay collections. I have a ton of their palettes, the Naked 3 and the Smoky palette, and then I have the Naked Cherry and the Naked Honey. I also really like Morphe. Their formulas are really nice. I have the James Charles palette, and then I want to say 36B. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if it's a real palette, but I'm pretty sure that's the one that I have, or it's a 39A, one of the two. Anyway, so we're gonna get started. I have a ton of makeup bags. This I use like on the go. Have my chapstick. It's Liquid Lash Extensions by Thrive. One of the best mascaras I've ever used in my life. Then I have a lip exfoliator that's a little messed up. I haven't used her in a while. That is by e.l.f. I got that for Christmas a few years ago. Then I have concealer, Wet n Wild, eyeliner. I have my 3 brushes that I use every time I do my makeup, and then this liquid eyeliner, black. I love liquid eyeliner, like the marker ones. They're really cool. I have more patience with those than I do with like the brushes, but I use these 3. This is my base color, my blending and crease, and then this I do like the corners and underneath. I put eyeshadow underneath. Now don't come for me because I'm not a beauty guru. I just really enjoy doing my own makeup. I don't wear foundation and concealer all over my whole face. Very seldomly do I. It's just because I don't like it. It breaks my face out really bad, and I'm just not a big fan. I have a Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the shade 8B Porcelain Beige. It's actually too light for me when I wear it with my foundation, but I use it on my eyes instead of a primer, because I don't have a primer right now, but I will be getting one soon. This one I use also on my eyes whenever I'm not trying to wear my makeup for too long. This is Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. It's by Kokie Professionals in the shade Medium Beige. I got this from Michael's little sister because she didn't use it. And she was like, here, you can have it. You use concealer more than me. And I was like, bet. So we're gonna get started. I know I talked a lot. So when I do my eyeshadow, I usually, almost always do I get my sponge wet with a spray bottle. Doesn't need to be super wet, it just needs to be damp. But I start by using chapstick. If you use a matte lipstick, this is a godsend. Put it on before you do anything to your makeup, and it keeps your lips moisturized. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of her on. And we're done with her. You know, while I'm letting that sit in and settle in, I'm gonna go in with my Kokie Professionals concealer, and I'm gonna put it all over my eyelids. Now, most of the things that I do with my makeup, I've learned on YouTube. So if I can help you in any way, that would make me really happy, because I really am passionate about makeup. Also, if my voice sounds funny, I got really sick last night and threw up, and my throat has been really sore since then. So just, you know, don't mind that. I know I sound ugly. So now I'm just going in and I'm dabbing, patting it in instead of like smearing it. It blends better if you just like pat it. And now I can't really get in the corner with my sponge because it's a little too big. So I just take my finger and I blend it. I do kind of drag it a little bit with my finger, but I'm continuously tapping it. Just like so. Then I'm gonna do the other eye. Now the only time that I do drag it out is with my finger or like the sponge. I'll drag it out from the corner because sometimes I get a little too much right here, like in the corner of my eye. And I just take that and I evenly distribute it. Like I said before, please don't come for me if I don't do something properly because I'm not a beauty guru as badly as I want to be one. So now is when I would decide like what colors I want to use, but I always go with the lightest color in the palette. It doesn't matter which one I use. They both have light colors in them. And I use it as a base. So I cover all of the concealer with the lightest color in the palette, just to give it a little bit of a foundation to sit on. So the lighter color for this is going to be Flyby right here in the Honey palette. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to go in with this brush. It is a RT 300. I'm not sure what brand it is because I got it so long ago for Christmas, but I use this brush as my, like I said before, my foundation of my eyeshadow, I guess. So I'm just gonna go in here and get some, and then you see it's all powdery. I just tap it twice and then I go in. Because the concealer is a little tacky, it's a little harder to just straight up go in, so I'm just gonna pat it on there first. Once it's on there a decent amount, I will start blending it properly like this. Depending on how well the application goes, I usually only do like 2 or 3 layers of the white. It's usually only 2 though for the most part. I go all the way up to underneath my eyebrows because once I get the main colors on there, it kind of highlights it a little bit. I don't know if I want to do like a purple base or a yellow base. You know what? That's it from the Honey palette. I've decided I'm going to use the Cherry palette. So the first shade that I'm going to go in with, and I do continue to use the big brush only for up here under the eyebrow and a little bit of the crease, just to get like a base color on there. And then I will use this brush. It doesn't have any labeling on it because it kind of came off, but I'm gonna go in with this brush and blend it and add a little more. The first shade we're going to be dipping into is Devilish in the Cherry palette. This one right here. I'm just going to take it like that. And then it's powdery again, so you tap tap. And then you just go like this. I pat it on there at first, just in case I didn't get all of the fallout off, so it doesn't fall all the way down here, but sometimes it does still fall down there. And then I just start to blend it a little. And then I do the same thing to the other eye. So now we're gonna go in with this brush again with the Devilish shade. We're gonna make it a little bit darker, and then maybe towards the end we might add like a tiny bit of like Drunk Dial or Privacy. If I decide to add those, I will show you on the camera what they look like. With this brush, I like lightly go into it and it looks like that. And I just tap it. Sometimes I go like that if there's a little too much left. And then I'll go in and start blending. Now, I've been learning how to do a cut crease, but I'm not good at it. But now that I have like my crease color, I take more concealer and put it on the white parts. Sometimes if I'm feeling froggy, I'll go to about here with the dark color and then the rest of the way with a light color for the cut crease. But I'm kind of feeling froggy, so we're gonna do that. There's a shade in here called Ambitious, and we're gonna put that on our crease. But before we do that, we're gonna add more concealer so it sticks better and it stands out more. I think I might go in with the Tarte Shape Tape though, because it's lighter instead of like a tan. The Kokie Professionals is not my shade at all. I just needed more concealer because I'm running out of Shape Tape. And Michael's little sister said that I can have it, like I said before previously, because she never used it. Now we're gonna go in with a Tarte Shape Tape. I usually clean off the end a little bit so it doesn't get everywhere. And then we're just gonna kind of like outline, not necessarily outline, but fill in where we're gonna put the light color. And I let it get a little tacky. And we go back in with this brush. Now we're gonna go in with the shade Ambitious and just fill in where the concealer is. Oh no. I keep getting it in my crease where I don't want it in my crease, but it's fine. We're also gonna dip into Your Love to add a little bit of depth to Ambitious, because Ambitious is just a shimmer. It's not necessarily a shade. And then we're gonna tap it and go in. When I'm mixing these two on the brush, I'm trying to get more Ambitious than Your Love because I don't want it to be too dark where you can't tell that I have a different shade. So that's Ambitious and Your Love. Young Love, I'm sorry, I've been saying it wrong the whole time. Young Love. Now I'm gonna go back in with Ambitious and Young Love for the other eye. I'm not ambidextrous, I'm strictly left-handed, but sometimes I can do my makeup with my right hand. It's usually only the blending that I can do though. Now they look pretty even to me. This eye always looks a little droopier, but it always turns out nicer. And this eye always looks like really good up here, and then it just looks like to me. So now I use this little brush for the underneath. And before that, we're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of Bang Bang. Show you. Bang Bang in the corners to brighten up Ambitious and Young Love. I usually put more concealer there too, but I don't want to ruin it because I think it looks really good right now. So we're just gonna go in and lighten it up. That is so cute. I like it. Oh, so now we use the same brush and we're going to take Devilish. We're gonna go underneath. I have to have the mirror really close to my face for this part. I usually use a dirty brush because I mix them all in the bottom anyway. So now we're gonna take Ambitious and Young Love and put them on there. I usually tap it off a little bit more for the lighter colors. And then we're gonna take Bang Bang and we're gonna go into the corner where I haven't put eyeshadow yet. Also, before I forget to say it, it is 2020 and we thriving. Gotta have it back in my face. I forgot to say, whenever I started doing the bottom, I take the darkest color and I come to the middle. I bring it out to the middle and then with a dirty brush, like I said before, come in with the next darkest so the lightest color after the darkest color, and start from about the middle of the darkest color, and I come out until about here, and I finish it up with the lightest color. But like I said before, I blend it all together. I kind of clean off the darker colors before I do the lighter colors, like I said before. So for eyeliner, it took me a really long time to master a wing, and I still don't do them properly. In my opinion, I don't do them properly still, but it doesn't stop me from doing it. So I'm just gonna do it. Oh yeah, my mirror turns. It has lights on it, but I messed up the plug port on it, and it takes batteries, but it never worked with batteries in it. So I can't use my lights on it. So just bear with me if these wings are cousins and not sisters. Now, I saw this in a James Charles video. He would start out here. He would line it up with the end of his eyebrow and pull it in. I saw in another video, I'm not sure which one, so please don't come for me, where they like would draw it and then fill it in. So I kind of take both tips into account. Line it up with your eyebrow, pull it in, and then I draw it on the outside. So we're gonna do that. I do that thing where you like hold your mouth open, so judge me if you want to. I really don't care. It's how I do my makeup. And sometimes I only go to about the middle of the eyelid and I pull it out from the inside. Okay, so my eyes are, the lid is even, but the wings are not. Also, I have to redo this eyeshadow because I wiped it off. So we're gonna get back into our devilish color with our blending brush. Now I'm gonna take my mascara, which also I learned from a James Charles video, that if you hold your mirror underneath like this and look down, you can see better and fill your eyelashes better. Yes. Anyway, so now we're gonna take our liquid lash extensions. The extra that's on there, I just brush back into the bottle. Now this part I didn't necessarily learn from another video. I just personally do it so I can see better. I take my mirror and I hold it up like this at an angle kind of, and I do the bottom lashes, and I'll do that. Can we just take a second and appreciate the noise this makes? I love that noise. I don't know, it's so weird, I know. Now moving on to, excuse me, my nose was itching, lips. This color is a little bit darker than the lipstick that I'm gonna put on, but I outline my lips and then I fill it in halfway, and then I use the lipstick to fill in the rest. I'm not the best at outlining my lips. I just recently started doing that because I saw it on a video, like I said, in other videos, and I've seen other people do it. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. I try to outline my Cupid's bow a little bit, and right here. Just a little bit more, like kind of like overline a little bit, but not really. That is the best I've ever outlined my lips before. I've never done so well. I'm really impressed. Anyway, I really like that. Sometimes if I don't want to wear like a lipstick, I'll actually use this and chapstick as lipstick, and it turns out really pretty. So this is a Dose of Color in the shade Nude Mood. And it's also vegan friendly. I didn't know that. Sometimes if I get a little too much on there, I'll use my finger to rub it in and take care of like the excess lipstick. And that is my makeup routine, guys, for when I do my makeup. I do see now how uneven my wings are, but that's okay. I get better every time I do it. I've been practicing only for like 2 or 3 years, but this is it, guys. This is my makeup. Makes my eyes really green, and then my lips, and that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and I will be linking my Instagram down below if you guys would like to give it a follow. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys on Wednesday.